Souls-like games are a dime a dozen. It seems like there are multiple titles released every year since the genre exploded in popularity, each coming with their own twists on the Souls formula. So how does Code Vein 2 stand out in a sea of copycats? We are finding out in this video as we explore exactly what makes this anime adventure unique. Greetings everyone, welcome to the Offline Disc Reviews brought to you by Does It Play. We test physical release builds to see just how playable they really are. Today we're checking out Code Vein 2 on the PlayStation 5 Pro. It is published by Bandai Namco Entertainment and developed by Bandai Namco Studios. It's been several years since the release of the original Code Vein back in 2019. So we're excited to kickstart the spring season with a return to this anime sequel. In this review we will be observing key components including offline functionality, disc content, and any bugs and glitches present in the disc build. Code Vein 2 features a lengthy single-player campaign within an open-world setting, a far departure from the original game's linear level design. The disc build offers a vast map to explore and tragic stories to unravel. But in case fights get too overwhelming, you can choose to have a story companion aid you in your quests. Throughout your journey, we bore witness to a torn, solemn landscape, lonely in atmosphere and perilous in its execution. Code Vein 2 strikes a chord within the player as if this world is the end of all living things.
Hang in there, friend! I'll set you free! I'll find a way!
The genre is well known for its methodical combat, as well as its punishing and difficult boss battles. In this regard, Code Vein 2 does not disappoint. The series' signature character customization carries over in the sequel, giving us a wide array of color palettes and clothing designs to choose from. We have spent quite some time experimenting with different styles for our Revenant Hunter hero. Your choices are not locked in. At any time you can return to the main base and access this vanity to return to the character creator. Over the course of the game, you'll unlock access to a variety of weapons and abilities. Each one contributes to the creation of your own Revenant build in the form of blood codes. Blood codes will alter stats and give perks, strengthening certain playstyles while weakening others. For our playthrough, we relied mostly on a tanky hammer build. For faster boss fights, we switched to swift dual blades. In the endgame, we ran a long-range rifle build with high damage and high defense. We managed to enjoy 56 full hours of Code Vein 2, doing plenty of side quests, grinding to level 125 and hunting down powerful gear. There are multiple progressive endings and even a new game plus and a photo mode built right into the disc build. We are pleased to say the entire campaign is playable offline.
Seems you're the real deal.
Unfortunately, as imperfect as the world is, so is the disc build. We ran across various bugs throughout the game, but most are not too bad, thankfully. Some NPCs have disappeared, but we can still activate their dialogue.
Revenant society as it is now is propped up by something called Forme.
Here we happen to land on an invisible platform. We also experienced some lighting problems in certain places.
Anything around?
After fast traveling, we immediately fell through the floor in this instance. Sometimes, in the character creator, the game would not save our appearance data. Here, the cutscene pauses briefly before switching camera angles.
Why would you want to help us?
We share the same goal, to kill Holly. I lack the strength to fight her alone.
And in this instance, an enemy could not be damaged. One especially weird bug happened when a boss fight was triggered, but the enemy was nowhere in sight. We were able to return much later and finally slay this mini-boss. Here is an example of the grass and textures not loading correctly. Also make sure to have your translator app ready. Certain dialogues will switch to Japanese language, despite other settings.
油断した。大丈夫だ。なんとか心臓は無事だった。くそ、あいつらしつこく狙ってきやがって。What's going on? Who's attacking us?
And speaking of unexpected events, this boss got stuck above the level geometry. In the same battle, the second boss did not load into the fight properly, making it an easy victory. While most of these glitches were one-offs, these next audio bugs appear throughout the game. On multiple occasions, the dialogue cuts out at the end of sentences.
Help her to perfect her ability and gain true command over the flow of
Urgent business has cropped up, which requires my attention elsewhere. I'm heading for the mainland immediately. It may be some time before I return. May I leave the island in your capable hands until...
It is very annoying and breaks the immersion quite a bit. Subtitles are a must.
You have my full support. You know that, right? I know there may be a challenge ahead, but when the time of reckoning comes, I believe we will not let this world, and when we rise victorious, we'll live to cherish that moment to...
The most prevalent problem with Code Vein 2 is it cannot seem to hold a steady frame rate in the open world. There are continual dips in performance and it can be jarring, especially if you're used to smoother games. Despite this, we found the gameplay to be serviceable overall, as the frame rate dips did not seem to affect any boss battles at least. Code Vein 2 is a great game. The story, the music and the gameplay all add up to a fun experience. However, the performance issues hold it back from being a good disc build. Once we accepted this truth, we were able to enjoy the game quite a bit. It is the essence of wielding a double-edged sword. One blade at your enemy, the other at yourself.
I should have known. You always did know how to make an entrance. Huh. Lend me a hand, will you?
We hope this analysis video gives you the insights to be better informed before making a physical disc purchase. Every view helps us grow and create more content like this, so please like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. If you want to support us directly, you can also visit us on Patreon or Ko-fi. Find us on social media and check our game database at doesitplay.org. Thank you for watching. See you soon.